What's up, guys? Welcome back to Cozy Talks. It's been a while, but we're back. We got to get you guys some new content. There's no fight this
Welcome
week.
back.
Yeah, good to see you guys. Yeah, no fights this week, but as promised, we said we wanted to get you something a little different to kind of wrap up the 2025 year. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hop into it here in a sec. Go over all the cards of the year, fight nights, pay-per-views. Kind of rank them, S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, and D tier. But yeah, I'm excited to do this. It's gonna take a little bit because it's a lot of trash. We got to get through a lot of the good cards too, but only
Oh yeah,
only one can be the card of the year, and that's what we got to decide is what is going to be card of the year. Hopefully it's not
yeah.
controversial. I have a feeling it's gonna be because
Mm,
being fans, you always have a little bit of bias on what is card of the year and what's not card of the
you
year.
know, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of already have I kind of already, I already have a picture in my head, bro. I already kind of have a picture in my
I
head
definitely have
for
a
that number one spot.
I definitely have like a two or three. Wow, I need to get a fan on, bro.
Yeah,
It's fucking hot in
yeah,
here.
for sure.
Oh,
Yeah, I
it's
feel
not
it.
even plugged in.
but but like Joe was saying, welcome back, guys. It's been a while. If you guys haven't already, leave a like, a comment, and a subscribe. We appreciate it. Let's grow our community. This is going to be our first video of 2026. And hopefully, we'll be back on top of the content. And with UFC rolling back in a couple of, probably about a little less than 2 weeks now. Yeah.
10 days.
We got like a week. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, UFC 324 is coming real soon, guys. But first, we got some extra content for you guys.
Yeah. So let's go over to the page. I put this on tier makers, so you guys can do this as well. I didn't see anyone do this. I don't know if I'm the first to actually do this or not, because when I looked it up, because I was just gonna borrow someone else's, I couldn't find anyone that did a full thing.
Yeah, they probably just did like
That's
pay-per-views
all it was. No one even did fight nights.
for sure.
So I think I was the first one to do it. So if you want to do it, I think you just look up that. Um, yeah. I got this made right before the new year. But anyway, uh, boy, how do we want to break this down? How do we want to start this? You just want to go from the
Well,
first card?
we'll just go. Yeah, we'll just go from the first fight night of the year all the way down to the last fight night of the year, because 2025 started with a fight night and ended with a fight night. And the first fight night of 2025 was Mackenzie Dern versus Rebus 2.
Right here.
And the fight of the night on that card was Roman Kopylov and Chris Curtis. I mean, some of the other fights that you had on there was Soriano. I forget his name. Isn't it like Puka? It's something like that. But
Puna Haley.
yeah, he KO'd Medic, Euros Medic. That was nasty. I
Okay.
mean, I would put this card.
We're off
I
to a
would put
strong
this
start.
card at the bottom.
Okay.
I mean, there was quite a bit of finishes. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 finishes on a 12 fight card. I mean, yeah, I would put it at C. I wouldn't diss it too bad. I mean,
The finishes is what saved it. I mean, I don't have it
you,
pulled up. I could pull it up on the side, but
you had Ponzinibbio finishing fucking whatever
I
his
got a
dude.
picture with
I
him,
can't think of
bro.
full names.
That's my
Yeah,
boy.
Ponzinibbio. Yeah, Ponzinibbio got a KO in round 3. Yeah, Almeida got a KO. Yeah, I'd put that at C. It wasn't terrible.
Okay. All right. What's next? I wish I had this in order. This didn't save in order. When I uploaded this, it was.
So we had our first pay-per-view of the year, UFC 311, and that is Makachev versus Moicano. That's when Armin Sarukian pulled out 24 hours ahead of the fight night.
Wait, which fight?
And that was Islam
Oh,
and
the
Moicano.
first pay-per-view?
Yeah,
Okay.
311.
All right. What was fight of the night on this one? It was
I think it
I'm
was
ju-
Jiri Prohaska.
I'm just gonna pull it up, bro. I'm visual. I can't not look at it. So
Oh, it was Umar. It was Umar and Marab.
results. Fuck, where are we? Oh,
It was Umar and Marab.
oh yeah, yeah. But I'm trying to go to results, and it's fucking still looking at upcoming. Wrong. Umar Marab. That was a good fight. That
That was
was
a great fight. That was a
yeah.
great fight.
We're at right here. Mark Chev Moicano. I don't need to click on it. I'll just do show bouts. I'm not gonna read it this way. All right, we had the Grant Dawson Ferreira fight. We had Eileen Perez shaking ass. Tagir Ulanbekov, Clayton Carpenter. All right, main card. Barcelos versus Talbot. That was upset of the year probably because Talbot was like a 1100 favorite. I'm pretty sure in that fight, right? Let's show us.
Yeah, he was a huge favorite.
Oh yeah, 1150. So that was probably upset. That's probably upset of the year. Uh, Rainer DeRitter and Kevin Holland.
RDR bitched him.
Okay, I'll put this at
I
exciting.
did. I would have said B tier. I
Yeah.
mean, in all honesty,
Oh wait, it has Almeida on it. The fuck Jelson Almeida, bro. That guy is forever on my hate watch, bro.
yeah. But that Jiri Prohaska Jamal Hill fight, that was pretty fun.
These three definitely carried the card. Well,
100%.
even RDR. I mean, RDR was at the time was still not like an exciting fighter in my eyes, but
Yeah.
his activity later in the year definitely had him catch my eye.
Yeah, and then the next one was Israel Adesanya and Imavov, Nazardine Imavov.
All right, let's look at it. Fuck, this might be another C tier. Just reading it.
Yeah, honestly, like the only yeah, it was all just Imavov knocking out Izzy.
We had the hometown cooking on the first fight, the Hamdi Abdulwahab versus Jamal Pokes, because this was over in
Yeah.
Saudi, if I remember right.
Yeah, that was
Or
I
Riyadh.
remember watching that, and it was like I don't know. We didn't think he was gonna get it, but he got it.
Who was this? This is Adesanya and Imavov. Okay, where are we at? You see it? Let me know. Oh, right here. Pukar.
No, I'd put that in D tier.
Yeah. All
No,
right.
I'd put that in D tier, bro.
All right. And if there's any that you guys disagree with as we go through this,
Yeah, let us know.
yeah, just tell us in the
100%.
comments. Like I said, you guys have access to this as well. If you want to share them with us, tag us on Twitter or whatever. Let us know your thoughts for what 2025 was for you. Let us hear it. You could make an argument for Dean Rebus in the S tier, just because you like Mackenzie Dern or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Next one. Duplessis and Strickland 2.
D tier. D tier.
I mean, this
Don't care. D tier.
this had good debuts. This was Quillen Stockhill's debut. Look how many decisions are on this card, though. God damn.
I mean, Mikhailov
was all right.
Alexandre, fucking Wayne Kong, Tom Nolan.
Fuck.
But
with that weird ass draw out of Crute and Bellotto.
exactly.
And then Teixeira flattening Tafa's nose even more. John Whaley bitching Tots. Yeah, it's kind of a poo card. All right.
For a double title fight.
Duplessis 2. This is 1.
Yeah, it's Duplessis 2.
Okay, so it is that one. Yep. Okay. All right.
And then our next one was Jared Cannonier versus Gregory Rodriguez.
So this is when Walter Walker started his heel hook run. Bonfim beat Williams. This was his fight before he fought Wonder Boy, I think. Or maybe he fought one more time before that. Delgado versus Matthews. Angela Hill, when she was kind of on her little run as a 41-year-old. Petrowski versus Vieira. Sadikov. Fuck, I mean, I think the only good fights were the top 3. Shabazian versus Budka, because Budka came back from the other promotion. Can't remember where it was. Then he comes back and gets killed by Shabazian. Zalal versus Qatar or Cater.
Am I fucked for saying that this is better than the last one? Like on paper, I guess better
But
than the Duplessis. I would put this in C tier
yeah, I mean, I don't disagree. You just gotta
because
find
I mean,
your.
like that. Just watching the Cannonier and Rodriguez fight alone, like that was a solid fucking fight.
It was. I won't
And then
disagree.
Cannonier finding the finish in the
What I'm
later
doing.
rounds.
Oh, it's right here. Okay. C tier. Oh,
Yeah, I'd put that in C tier.
so
I mean, the main
far,
event most definitely delivered.
yeah. So far, this card's not, or this 2025 is not off to a hot start.
And then we
Well,
have
the Seattle card.
the Seattle card, Henry Cejudo and Song Yadong.
I will say, I will just tell you guys right now, this for all you guys should be at least B tier.
I was just gonna say, yeah, at most, this is B tier just because of the first 7 fights carrying this whole fucking card.
Prelim was all these fights, and look what we got: finish, 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 and then we get the bar fight, and then we get a finish with my boy Gene Silva, and then we get a good ass split decision. This was a
Yeah,
good for this
that
even
was a
being a
good
decision.
fucking fight.
This is one of the better fights of the year in my opinion. It's up there. It's a good fight, and then another kind of bar fight. Anthony Hernandez doing Anthony Hernandez things and fucking smoking Brendan Allen for 3 rounds, and then we get the shitty ass to whatever end of the 3-round decision because he pokes Cejudo in the eye.
I think Song Yadong could have knocked him out there. Honestly, if that fight kept going, he would have knocked him out.
Mhm.
But I would put this in B tier.
Yeah,
I
I
agree
would
with
say B
that.
tier. This is our first. This is my first. Well, this is probably your first in person ever too,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's my first time going there, and that kind of popped our cherry. This is what. When did we start the channel? I think it was right after Cejudo, right?
It was a couple. I'm not sure when.
Fucking Mike.
My bad, dude.
You're good. You're good. We're just recording right now. Yeah, I think it was after this we started, right?
I think so.
I
But really,
It'll start to
no.
no.
I think
I
it
think it was
was
like 319 or some shit. I think it was like right
yeah, it
around.
was 100%. I agree with that.
It was somewhere around there. We didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we started to
No,
like
no,
think
no, no.
about it.
It was the Lead and Hernandez. That's when we started.
Oh, okay. We'll start to kind of remember when we get closer to that. I think too. Cobb
Yeah.
Almabayev. This was a short notice fight. I think for Almabayev. I think Cobb was supposed to fight someone else, right?
You're probably not far off.
Let's see. I think it'll say at the bottom now. Oh, it was Royval. Fuck, and then they made that fight at end of this year. And that didn't turn out too great for Royval. Timarov got popped. He got suspended after that fight. I think it was after that fight or was the next fight. Chepe beat Ramos. Aldrich, allegedly. Chepe. This was Pinto's debut coming off a contender series. Sam Patterson with the huge upset over Barlow. That was huge.
Yeah, that was huge for sure.
And then Hyder beat Gomi. That was controversial, supposedly. I was up at the cabin, so I didn't really pay too much attention to this card, to be honest with you. Brundage Marquez.
D tier.
Yeah, this looks like a poop card from what I remember. All right. Poop. Yeah, we're off to a hot start. Let's go. Per
And then
Ankalaev
we get our
won. This is
next pay-per-view.
This was a solid one. All right, odds Diaz to Jordan Santos. Open the card up with some poo. Then we got Myron Santos and Francis Marshall. This was Santos' first fight after Ultimate Fighter. I think this is what they gave him was Francis Marshall, and it was a good fight. Francis Marshall was hanging in there. I think he was a kind of a sizable dog. No, yeah, 220. Carlos Leal.
And honestly, I'm my bad.
You're
I'd
good.
already put this card in like C tier
Yeah, and
or
the
possibly
Roofy
possibly
highlight
B
spinning
tier.
heel kick. I'm
Yeah,
not wearing the shirt right now, but we got shirts. We got boxes from Full Violence. Not sponsoring anything. We're just shouting them out. We got shirts, and I got a hoodie from Charles. It was a Charles Oliveira hoodie. But I got a shirt of Mauricio Roofy's spinning heel hook kick or spinning heel kick, and yeah. I mean, shit. That alone,
nasty.
that shit alone. It's probably the most. If you had ranked these like fight by fight, this would be, A tier, B tier, A tier for sure. But the rest of the card, kind of fluctuates quite a bit. I mean, this alone kind of sucked. I was pissed.
Yeah,
As a fight fan, I
but
was pretty pissed about it.
that Gaethje fight, that Gaethje and Fiziev fight was real fucking nasty too.
Mm,
If it's Gaethje put on a fucking nasty display.
yeah,
So I would put this in C tier.
I think C is.
I would honestly
I think
no, put it in B. Nope, put it in B.
we can always edit this as we go too.
I don't know. I think it's B. What do you think, Joe? B
I,
or C?
I think it
And
definitely
we
floats
could
between the two, and
we could flip a coin too.
I think right now, just because we're starting to round out the bottom hella tough, I think right now we float it in B, but then if we start to change our mind, we'll float it down to C. But I think right now, I think it's somewhere in between for sure. I just gotta find it. I think we'll float it for now. This is it's one. Now flip a coin. Fuck it. Flip the lucky coin.
All right. This is tails. Hold on. This is tails.
Yup.
That's heads.
That's
No.
heads.
This is
What the
tails.
fuck?
And that's heads.
All right. Oh, you fucking
I don't know
lose
where
it.
it went.
All right, we'll flip a coin on here. Flip a coin.
Yeah, do the digital one.
Tails.
So it's B.
So it's B. All right. All right. Next fight. We got Vettori Delidze 2. Sam Hughes, PNW fighter. Cortez beat Span. Vallejos beating Wu Choi. DR with the Kimura. This is when we have the double Kimura. Yeah, back to back. Black Shear. Hernandez beat Hollabaugh.
I'd say C tier.
What was this? Vettori Delidze 2?
I'd say C tier because you have a lot of these young dudes who got finishes off this card. And I mean, like Delidze kind of bitched Vettori too.
Yeah, it was a good fight. I mean, this is really the start of Vettori's downfall. Even though I think he was already on a losing streak coming into this fight.
Yeah.
But like, this was like the point where we're like, okay, maybe he might be a little washed.
Yeah.
All right, Edwards Brady. This is the London card. London cards are always good cards. They're just like the Australia cards, in my opinion. They always end up doing really well. Yeah. I mean, just looking at it, this is probably already C tier, B tier, in my opinion.
Yeah, Brady bitched Leon.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we had the Ulberg versus Jan fight, which was a great fight. Had the Kevin Holland versus Gunnar Nelson. Pissed about that fight because I lost a few parlays on that fight because somehow he went to a fucking decision with fucking Gunnar Nelson, who hasn't fought in 2+ years. We had Tainara's debut bitching fucking meatball. Duncan versus Vucenic. I think this was Vucenic's debut, and then he got bounced out of the UFC after that. And then Nate Wood, Shark. I mean, fuck yeah, this is B tier or C tier, one of the two, probably B tier. This is a pretty good card. Edwards Brady. What do you say, Z?
I'd say C tier.
C?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, okay, so S tier. I said cards of the year. So what we'll do is we'll do one pay-per-view and one fight night card. We'll have to pick from this stack one of each. And then A tier will be obviously just whatever it says what it says. But S tier will be one of each. So keep that in mind when we get down here later. Moreno Ursag. Wasn't this another short notice one? Wasn't Ursag or
No, I don't think so.
Moreno was supposed to fight? Was this who they made? I don't remember. Why does my brain think this was a short notice? Fizzled. No, it happened, right? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why I thought that. All right. Medeiros, I think this was his debut off of Contender Series. Jamal Emmers over Miranda. Miranda was like a submission guy.
Miranda looked like shit.
Was this Mexico City card? This was Mexico City card. Fuck, this was a pretty good card.
I'd say C or B tier.
Loopy, this is the meme about her having to take a shit in the fight.
Yeah, but that was a good ass fight. That was when I found out about Julia Pilastri. And then next time she fought, I fucking took her knockout. It was like plus 900 and she got it done.
Yep. And then we got Tebe Gautier, fucking knocking the chin
Oh,
off
and
of
that
Jose
was
Medina.
that was nasty
A
too.
guy that everyone was like, he's got a chin, he's not gonna be able to knock it off.
And Jose Medina was like, I remember right before he lands the knee that drops Medina. Medina's just like, what? He's like, what? He's smiling at Gautier.
Yeah.
And then fuck Gautier just hammers him.
Yeah, he's like, you got nothing to smile about, bro. And then Borjas versus Ronaldo Rodriguez. That was an upset. Rodriguez looked like shit in that fight.
Yeah.
David Martinez.
That David Martinez knockout was nasty too.
Yep. Raul Rosas. Yeah, I'll give this. This had some good fights. The Shires versus Vergara was a pretty good sweat.
And then the Torres just fucking elbowing Drew Dober's head off.
Gross.
I'd say B tier for this. It was I'd say B tier.
Yeah, Mexico City always delivers. It's always a good card.
Because you also had one, two. Oh, I mean, Christian Rodriguez losing. That could have gone either way.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Rodriguez losing. Yeah, but hold on. I'm trying to. So you had one, two.
I really want to float
6, 7.
I really want to float Edwards up to B, but I'm okay with it in C.
I like this card being at B because 7 out of 9 of Mexican fighters all got a win that night. So I like B tier.
Yeah. I was talking about the Edwards Brady. I almost want to float it up to B.
And cut. My DoorDash is coming.
One sec, guys. And we're back. All right, guys. Where we leave off? We left off here. We already ranked it. Okay, so we're on the next one. Now we're on to Emmett and Murphy. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even think I watched this card. Or if I did, I don't remember it. Again, the slightest. No, I did. I did watch part of it. I remember Alan Carr was digging in Benavides' glove, supposedly. I remember watching that because Uran was a light heavyweight coming up. Where did I stop watching? Because I didn't watch the main event. I think I stopped after the Chang Ho Lee and Romeo's fight, and even that I barely watched. This was a shit card. I don't care. Where's it at? Emmett Murphy.
Don't even want to look at it.
Yeah, I don't even care. Fuck is it at? Right here. Gosh, don't care. All right, next. Lopez and Volkanovski. All right, where you at? At least A tier.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you're go casual. It's actually D.
Where's it at? Yeah, 314. Yeah, Co-Main, Patty KO on Chandler. Yair versus Pitbull. Gene Silva sub on Bryce Mitchell. Dominic Reyes of the fucking knockout on Krylov.
This is one of the cards. This is one of the cards we got together for. I went down there and
yeah,
we got drunk.
Yeah, and that Volkanovski and Lopez fight was most definitely a banger. I'd say I'd say A tier.
Yeah.
This is going to be our first
First
card
A tier.
going into the A tier.
Not quite the S tier. I think we kind of all have an idea of what our S tier is going to be. I think we're kind of we're starting to see a trend here. These cards are these cards are starting to heat up. We've had a B tier and then now an A tier. I think we're going to start getting into. I mean, the spring and the summer timeline for UFC last year was fucking insane. That's when it really got crazy, and that's kind of usually how UFC does it. Is the summertime is usually when they'll just stack all those crazy fucking cards.
I mean, it's leading up to July or June, July, and that's usually when they bring out the heat. I mean, International Fight Week.
Yeah.
We're most definitely getting into the bangers.
All right, here we go. Machado, Gary, and Prates. So Prates was supposed to fight Jeff Neal on this one.
Yeah.
And then Machado stepped in on short notice. I mean, let's just look at it. All right, we had Amram versus Viana, Malcolm Wellmaker on his
debut.
Was that his debut? That was his debut.
That was his debut.
Gutierrez Castaneda. That fight they tried to make earlier in the year, I think, and then they remade it here, if I remember right.
I give this a B tier, honestly.
Brown versus Dalby. That was a memorable fight.
Yeah, that was a banger.
And then this was Anthony Smith's retirement fight. Zhang pieced his fucking skull in. And then yeah, I'd say I think B tier is reasonable. It's memorable because it's memorable one because it's Prates, but it's also Gary. It was a big fight, and it definitely delivered. Was I disappointed? Yeah, because I'm a Prates fan, not so much a Gary fan. Where's that at? Here it is. B tier. Yeah, all right. Next one, Sandhagen Figueiredo. This was an Iowa card. This was a pretty decent card. S tier.
Yeah,
because Dritter beat Nickel.
Did it? Isn't this the one where Figgy had an injury?
Yeah, he got his knee blown out.
Yeah.
I give us a C tier. Maybe D tier. Nah, it won't be trash, but it wouldn't be like anything crazy.
I mean, the D-Rod knockout on Ponzinibbio was fire. Ponzinibbio standing up all wobbly while fucking.
There was that picture.
Yeah, D-Rod just screaming. Yeah, that shit was pretty fire.
Mason Jones versus Jeremy Stevens. Jeremy Stevens coming back from Dirty Boxing or Bare Knuckle, whichever it was. And fighting Mason Jones. Mason Jones dogged him for 3 rounds. Jackson versus Marcos. That was an okay fight. Ritter versus Bo Nickel. That was a great fight because we saw Bo Nickel eat some humble pie. Sandhagen, Figgy. I mean, yeah, I'd say and what we can do here is instead of just saying these are all on the same level, all the ones that we move to the left here are like high B tier, and anything over here is low B tier.
Yeah, I think.
So is there anything that you want to move? Is there anything you want to move to? Okay, so like we said this was like floating. This would be here.
I think we'll do that. I think we should do that at the end of the video, and kind of also like go over everything, and then like maybe even we'll give ourselves a couple of swaps.
Yeah,
where we could swap out some cards.
Yeah. Okay. So Sandhagen Figgy.
Oh, excuse me.
Here it is. We said C tier, B tier.
C tier. I said C tier.
Okay, yeah, I think that's what I said as well. All right, next one, Muhammad Della Maddalena. This was a pretty good fucking card.
Yeah, the JDM Bilal Muhammad fight was a banger.
Yeah,
I mean,
was this another card we got together for?
I'm not sure, but in the main fight alone, there was over 600 strikes thrown.
Yeah, this was a good card.
Over 600 significant.
We had Benoit Saint-Denis kind of on his resurgence against Kyle Prepelec. He was like he was a -1,000 favorite, and he kind of scared me for the first round, but then he kind of came together and figured, 1,600. Fuck, he was a huge favorite. And then Silva Grasso, that was a clinic. That was a great fight. Zahabi, hometown hero versus Aldo.
I'm
I'm okay with giving this like a high C, low B.
Yeah, I'd give this a high C tier, or I'd put this high in the C tier. The only reason why is because of that Aldo Zahabi fight.
That fight kind of sucked.
Yeah, I mean, Zahabi did what he needed to do, but at the end of the day, like it kind of sucks seeing that from seeing that be put on Jose Aldo, I guess.
What do you think? What do you think? Low B or high C?
High C, because I mean another thing too is like there was only one finish in the main card.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like a fucking, I don't know, BSD finding the submission finally in round 2. So
Yeah,
yeah, I'd say high tier,
as a minus
high
1600.
C
Yeah.
tier, 100%.
Burns Morales. Okay. Here's a good fight night. Keith Pennington, Luana Pinheiro, Yadi Del Val, Gabe Green. It was I think it was a flyweight guy. Melcasa, Rosa. The only fucking good fight was the main event in this one, dude.
Yeah,
It was
I'd
kind
say
of a shit card. Where is it
I'd say
at?
D tier.
I hate.
It's right there. Just pass it
What was it right here? Right somewhere right there.
right
But the
there.
poster's fire. I like the poster, but the card sucks.
Yeah, Morales bitch Burns.
Yeah.
And I think the next one we should just immediately just put it in D tier. Yep.
That's
If you
I
guys
found that shit.
if you guys don't know, it was Blanchfield versus Macy Barber, and I'm pretty sure Macy Barber pulled out at the very last second. So our
Yeah.
main
So our
event
main event was
was the
Gamrot
3-round.
Klein.
Yeah,
It's a three round main event.
yeah. So
A nine,
and
bro,
what? Only
a
3
nine
finishes.
fight card. Holy shit! What a crap!
Yeah,
What a
and
shit card.
only 3 finishes.
All right, Dwalishvili versus O'Malley 2. The rematch from the Spear. Ah, man, this could be a fucking B. This is either a high C or low B again.
I'd say put this in B tier.
This goes. I think this goes B. Yeah.
I mean, both the championship fights got the finish. Kayla Harrison submitted Juliana Pena, and then Marab submitting Sean O'Malley.
And then the Piper Gastelum fight was a banger.
Yeah, that was a banger.
This fight
I
was
really wish
trash.
I really wish Joe Pyfer just went in for the kill at when he had him on the ground in the first round.
Yeah.
He told him to get back up. But other than that, he bitched him.
Yeah, Joshua Van
And
versus
then
Bruno Silva, great fucking fight.
and then hold on. Kevin Holland getting the fucking first or second round submission on Vincent Luque of all fucking people. Like, see, at fights like that, you're like, dude, I fucking love Kevin Holland. But then at the
Yeah.
end of the day, like he kind of had a downfall
Hmm.
towards the end of the year. But
Yeah.
I'd say this is B tier for sure, high B tier. You also, like you were saying, you had the Joshua Van, Bruno Silva knockout.
Yeah, and then the Mirzakhanov fucking
Yep.
plot armor.
Murdering.
And then we got Gustafsson fucking zombie walking Cass Williams. And then Quillen Sockhill knocking out the
and then the
Ashmoose. Or not knocking him out, but beating him. Jesus.
and then the fucking Korean Conor McGregor, bro.
Fuck.
The fucking
Made him
nasty
eat the
check
mat.
hook. Yeah, I'd say this is high B tier for sure.
Yeah, it's just a fun card. All right, Buckley Usman. Fucking
Dude, I the lead up to this fight was so fucking funny. Usman was just like, "Hey, stop talking about my knees. I don't have them cobblestone knees." And then he goes out there and fucking kind of bitches Buckley.
This was low C, high D. This is a poo card. Where do you want it?
D. Put it in D.
Yeah,
Because you had a no con Paul Craig, Bellato, Omar Sy losing to a field, bro, getting fraud checked,
And then Kiesa
and
versus
then
Court McGee, the Unks going at it.
and then Mansour Abdul Malik and Brundage going to a draw.
Yeah.
I put this in D.
Yeah. All right. Ooh, this would be a good one. Hill versus Roundtree. with the big boys going at it: Usman, Hamdi, Tagir, and Azat, Jung Young Park, and Ismail. A lot of
I'm gonna be generous, and I'm gonna put it in C.
yeah.
In low C.
That's being
I'm gonna be
nice.
generous
I thought this
because
card was better because the Roundtree Jamal Hill and the Physie of Ignacio, but it really was kind of a
yeah.
shit card. I totally
I
don't remember
mean,
this card.
at the end of the day, like the last two fights, they were clearly one-sided,
Mhm.
but the displays and the performance of the fighters, I would say, is what keeps it out of D. I mean, you have Curtis Blades and going against a dude making his UFC debut, and Blades takes him to decision in a fucking heavyweight fight, bro.
Yeah, yeah, no, 100%. It's kind of a shit fight. Well,
So
they tried to make that. What they tried to make that fight for Seattle originally, right?
yeah, I'm glad they didn't. And to top it off, the fucking first fight of the night should honestly put this fucking fight in D. Put this fight night in D. I don't know. Put it in D. And the reason why is because you have fucking Usman versus Hamdi. Another heavy. You have two heavyweight fights on this fucking card that went to decision.
Yeah,
Two fat fucks, Usman and Hamdi, and I'm pretty sure Usman got popped for roids or some shit. So moving on.
yeah.
Yeah, put that shit in D.
All right, ready, Z. Taporia versus Oliveira.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first S tier.
What? Good.
No, I'm putting it up there. I'm putting it up there, bro.
Oh. No, I'm kidding. Yeah,
Okay, we could
it's not 100% the S tier. This is one of the ones I was thinking of for S tier.
we could put multiple up there. We could put a couple more up there. It's okay.
We'll
We
float
could-
them. We'll float them.
Well, okay, okay. My opinion. S tier. I
But
think.
what is it? D card of the year. Okay, well, we'll float a couple pay per views because
Okay,
yeah.
no, put it in A. Put it in A. No. Put it in A for now. Put it in A for now. At the end of it,
Okay.
we'll go over it and we'll put one.
I agree with you 100%. This is one of the ones that I was thinking of though.
100%.
We had Jungle Boy versus Talbot. We had RoboCop starching Hermanson. We had Van and Broyval, that fucking 3-round slugfest. That was probably fight of the year. That alone was fight of the year. And then we had the Pantoja bitch and Kai France, which was kind of annoying. And then we had the Taporia Oliveira, which was like, I don't want to say expected, but like,
No, I was honestly, it was expected.
it was a shocker. I mean, yeah, I looked at him like, wow. I mean, he's just like that.
But to put him out like that, that is what shocked me. I would expect Oliveira to be rocked. Taporia gets on some ground and pound, not just fucking 1-2 you're out.
Yeah, it was crazy. Crazy. Yeah, this is definitely one of the ones I have up there for sure.
I'm putting this in A tier.
Even the Delgado versus Emil, because I think Emil was undefeated, and then he got smoked.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a great fight. I'll have this one definitely up there for sure.
The McKinney decision. Jacoby Smith coming out, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. The only shift fight was the D's Hines, and then Hines popped roids after that fight. But even that was a pretty decent fight because Hines was giving him some work. And I think he was an underdog. All right. And after that, we followed up with a Nashville card, Lewis versus Teixeira. This was one of my favorite one of my favorite fight nights, if I'm gonna be honest with you.
I enjoyed this.
This was a good one. Fatima Klein with that crazy head kick on David Martinez's sister, Melissa Martinez. That was I was at the gym for this card, bro. And then we got Walter Walker. Yeah, we got Walter Walker continuing his heel hook streak. We got Jake Matthews over at Chitty Bang Bang. We got what else did we get? Another Toffa Brother L. We got Vitor Petrino choking out Austin Lane like he should. I think this was his heavyweight debut, I'm pretty sure. And he looks a lot better at heavyweight. I'm interested to see what he does there.
Petrino?
Yeah. He just looks big. He looks bigger there. We got the Pirate versus Nate Landwehr. This was a slugfest. This was a good fight. Garcia bitch Cater for 3 rounds. Bonfim versus Wonder Boy. Lewis. I mean, bro, him knocking out Teixeira the way he did, and Teixeira basically fucking climbing the fence, just literally grabbing to
Yeah.
pull himself up. This is an exciting card in my opinion. I'd put this one in A.
I'd put it in B.
You want to go high B?
I'd say B.
It's less than
We
Seattle. It's not on the
we
level
still
of
got
Seattle.
we still got a lot of
We'll just
cards.
float. We'll float it. Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think we still have a lot. Holloway. Don't talk to me. Where do you want to put it? Because
Immediately.
I'm floating very low C. I'll put it there for now.
What? Really?
I did not enjoy this card, bro. Okay, fine. High C. Mid C.
Yeah, and I would say the only reason why for me, at least, is because everything looked so good early on until you get to the
I mean,
the
look
main
at this. The last 6 fights,
yeah.
bro.
And another thing as well is like you had heavy favorites like Daniel Zellhuber, Kevin Holland, who both lost.
Brendan Allen and Vittori had their like out of the cage beef.
I'd say that was probably the best fight of that card, just because there's beef going into this fight.
Yeah,
They
they
already
fucking
they already previously fought. They fucking squabbled up in a casino floor because they were talking shit to each other.
because someone hit on
And
6
then
because someone hit on 17.
yeah,
You took my card, asshole.
yeah, Brendan Allen was pissed.
Yeah.
He had an 11,
Yeah.
and Vittori took his 10. He was like, I thought it was gonna be full.
Yeah, what the fuck?
But at the end of it, Brendan Allen, that was a fucking masterclass performance. He
Yeah.
put on Vittori.
Yeah.
Didn't even take it to the ground. Just stood and banged with him.
Uh-huh.
So I'd put this in high C for sure.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, even the last fight. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but
I'm not
even the
talking, you're
last
good.
fight, it had a couple of solid rounds. There was that one round where they were fucking Holloway and Poirier were literally just straight back to back.
Yeah.
But
yeah, then with the signature point down from Holloway, and then
yeah,
and then Poirier, hugged him because he was about to get fucking his lights put out in his retirement fight, and he said, "I'm not doing that." Yeah, I mean it was an okay card. I think my initial reaction was that it was just a shit card, but once you actually like talk about it, you're kind of like, okay, maybe it's not. And that's kind of what we're doing is talking ourselves through it. Okay, another Abu Dhabi card. These usually stink, but this one was actually all right. We had the Marcus Buchecha debut against Boudet, and they both ended up. Boudet ended up getting cut after that, even though he won, which was kind of crazy. The Gwyn Muhammad Yah fight it was an eye stoppage, but Gwyn was piecing his ass up. Richie Rebus.
Oh, I love Tabitha Ritchie.
A classic Davey Grant signature performance. Old man fucking piecing in these prospects. We had Kung Fu Man Solikov versus Liao.
That was a huge upset.
Carlos
Leal thought, after
he was on like almost all my tickets, bro.
Yeah, he walked in there straight aura farming.
Yeah.
He knocked out the last few dudes, but Salikov, fucking goddamn, I don't even want to think about it.
We had the Bryce Mitchell move to bantamweight against Said Nurmagomedov, and it was
what a disgrace.
Pretty shit fight.
What a disgrace to erase his last name. He doesn't deserve it. He doesn't
Get him out of there.
Deserve it. You lose to Bryce Mitchell in Abu Dhabi, and your last name is Nurmagomedov.
Yeah.
I'm just bullshitting.
Yeah, he's not even a real Nurmagomedov. He's just got the last name. Guskov and Krylov. Guskov, Mr. Hitman. Starch Krylov. That was a pretty good fight. I was excited for Guskov. Asu versus Ochoa. This was another good fight. You were on the side of Ochoa on this one, weren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I was.
Yeah. Petr Yan McGee. That was an okay fight. Pretty good fight actually. Then
That was
already.
what do you mean that was an okay fight? Peter Yan fucking I love Peter Yan, dude.
I fucking
I
love
need a
him.
Peter Yan shirt.
Yeah, and then RDR and Whitaker. That was a good fight too. The last
That's,
couple of fights really were fucking pretty solid. Um, hmm.
Whitaker almost killed him too. I'd put that in high C.
Yeah, we'll float it for now, and then we'll move it. Tyra Park. This was a short notice fight, right? Yeah, because Tyra was supposed to fight. Was it Cop? Where's it at? Am I tweaking? I thought he was supposed to. Oh, right here. Oh, it was Albazi. Amir Albazi was supposed to fight.
And then I
Tyron.
think Albazi went and fought Moreno.
Yeah. Yep. That ended up being the main event
I'm not gonna lie, dude.
somewhere.
I'm gonna put this in D, in a high D. Yeah.
I'm okay with a high. I think a high D, very low C is okay. I think high D is better.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
hold on. Put it in C. Put it in like mid C, because I mean, you had that war against Rebecca and Chris Duncan, and like seeing Tyra and fucking Nakamura. Those two Japanese boys, bro, they're
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 going at it.
nasty.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd put that in C.
Okay.
That was a solid fight card.
I should make another category just the fucking Apex in this thing, bro. Apex card.
Hella just Apex. Best Apex cards.
Yeah, for real. All right. Next one is this is where we started, Z. This was our first card. August 9th. This is when Cozy Boys first hit the road and started the YouTube channel.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Now we can start really looking at it. This was the fucking fight that had this is the one that we always reference, bro. The Walker and Rafa Sequeira, where there was like minus 1100 fucking to be inside the distance, and then it went to a decision.
Yeah.
We had the crazy Leroy Duncan knockout over Anders. I think Anders said this was his last fight anyway because he was opening up a gym. We had the Matsumoto Miles Johns fight, which is a pretty good fight. The Feely and C-Rod fight was an okay fight. Lucindo Angela Hill was an okay women's fight. Ursa Osborne was a scary fight. We thought Ode was about to fucking murder him in the first round. That got pretty sketch. And then Hernandez drug deleted like a little bitch boy across the fucking mat by his neck.
I'd give this a C. I'd put
Yeah.
this in C.
Yeah, I'm okay with C. B. I don't know where it'd be. It'd probably be higher.
Yeah, just throw it in there.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, so that's our first one. And then we got our first pay-per-view. Duplessis Chimaev. Look at me, Z.
What? What are you gonna do? What?
No, I'm kidding. I think it's a B card.
No, I'd most definitely put it over Seattle.
Yeah. Well, I
mean,
was just floating. I wasn't gonna put it anywhere yet, but
I
definitely
would-
at least a B.
I would.
It's
I would
definitely
put
better,
it in
bro.
A.
This card can go way out here.
I would put it in A.
It's not an S card though, right? It's an A card.
No, it's not an S card. It's not an S card. It's
It
an
was
A
a fun
for
card.
sure.
It was a
Because
fun
I mean,
card.
like, yeah, you know, as much seeing like Chase Hooper get knocked out, fucking what else was
We had the Ultimate Fighter upset.
Tim Elliott, yeah, that as well, and then the number one of them all, Tim Elliott bitching Kaya Sakura, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean that right there.
We had Hamzat's boy by Sanger Sirsaikaev against Eric Nolan, and that was a pretty sketchy fight because Nolan fucking wobbled him in the end of the first.
You know, overall though, I'd say this is a pretty solid card.
last
You know,
second knockout for protest against Neil. This is the one he finally got
yeah.
his get back after Neil fucking pulled out their first time.
And then the Leon Murphy fucking spinning elbow fucking KO on Pico. Bro, that
Yeah, it
yeah,
was an
you
A
know,
card. A card for sure.
as sad as it was to see from Pico, I still believe he has
I wonder when his next fight's gonna be, bro. That's still his only fight in the
yeah,
UFC.
his dad or dad, but his head coach. I'm pretty sure they are family though. Anyways, they came out and they were just like, you're not gonna see Pico for a while. Like he's gonna have to recover after this. So I'm curious on like his status, how he's doing. But yeah, I'd say this fight card was an A tier, and Hamzat as many times as people say it was boring, blah blah blah. And as much shit as we talk about, like, crotch sniffers and like just hugging, it was fucking boring. Yeah, it was boring. But at the end of the day, Jemayev bitch Drake is
There was levels
Duplessis.
to it, and that's just what it
There's
was.
exactly there's levels to it, and he displayed that. So yeah, that was just a very dominant performance. Entertaining, no, but very fucking dominant performance. I'd give this card A tier.
Yeah.
No, enough said.
Yeah, no shit. Next one, China card. Walker Zhang. Uh fuck, we were up at like this was an early card. I think we were up at like
It was
three
hella
three in the
early.
morning or some shit. And
Yeah.
it was pretty disappointing getting into the main card for this. I remember like fuck, we stayed up for this, bro. Uh this was like low C, mid C.
Yeah, I'd say
We had the Charles Johnson upset over Leonor Kavanaugh.
it was
Um
crazy, by the way.
The Sumaderji Borjas fight looked like shit because Borjas, I think, was the favorite. Or actually, it was a pick'em.
Oh,
Oh,
oh. Another thing
oh
as
no, it
well.
wasn't.
Another thing as well is that fucking kid that fought Crosby. That kid, Kiefer Crosby, that
Yeah.
Naraji kid.
Hmm.
Look out for that guy, bro. If he has a fight coming up this year, which I really hope he does, that kid is fucking nasty, dude.
Yeah.
He's hella young. He's only like 3, I'm pretty sure. 24.
24.
24.
Youngin. The
Yeah,
youngin.
that kid is disgusting.
Hmm. He had the
I
accidental. What was it? He had like an accidental, like, was it a knee when he was downed or something? Something
I
crazy
think so.
happened. Something crazy happened. They like stopped it for a second, and then Crosby was like, "Yeah, I'll continue," and then he got bitched, and then he got cut.
I'd put this in like high C,
I see. Okay.
somewhere up there.
Yeah, we'll adjust it later. Imavov Borhayo, Paris card.
Okay.
Paris card was a fun card. Paris card was probably S tier, low key. This is my early contender for S tier for fight nights. This was up there. This was a fun card.
I completely forgot about this card.
Fuck, look
And
how many finishes are on this card. Holy fuck.
this is a card.
This might be S tier, bro. This when we first saw this card, we were like, this card and Seattle card are like two of the fight nights that are like in contention for S tier. We're probably gonna end up moving Seattle, by the way. Seattle's probably gonna end up going up to A tier, by the way. I don't know why it's a B tier right now.
Yeah.
But really, like these two fight nights were like crazy at the time of the year. We're like, dude, there's only been 2 decisions on this card. What are we talking about? And they were all pretty quick. A lot of them were round ones. Sam Hughes being Sean Bannon. I was happy as fuck about that.
Oh yeah.
This fight, the Fakardino Gustafsson, I was on the Gustafsson side. He looked like dog shit. I think Renat was just like that. We had the Patterson knocking out fucking big ass Trey Waters. We had Harry Hardwick stepping in on shortness against Callaway and getting his fucking leg chopped off and getting carted out. We had Umar Sy fucking smoking Brenson Ribeiro.
Well, Delesia smoked
You
fucking
won money
Racing
on this card,
Tundra.
no?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. So
This is your big ticket
after
win.
after watching the first two fights of the night, I ended up making a ticket of what's his name? Fucking Breshik
Yeah.
against Tavares. I had Breshik KO. I had Sam Patterson KO. And then I had the Kawe Fernandez and Harry Hart fight under 2.5.
Whatever
And
it was
then
at.
I had the under in that and then I had Omar Sy by knockout. And I put $10 on that, and that ended up paying me 2,400. After seeing the first two fights,
Yeah.
I made that parlay.
Yeah, and then I was on the side of Reese McKee in that Axel Sola fight. Total wrong pick. Axel Sola bitched him from the get go. Mason Jones, Oki. That was a clinic by Mason Jones. it was like, oh, he can't wrestle. Oh, I'm just gonna wrestle him.
Yep.
Bukowskis knocked out Craig.
Nasty elbow.
Anthony choked out Rufy. I'm hoping this is a lesson for Rufy that he really needs to grapple and learn how to wrestle, because Santani just from the jump just bitched him. And then the Imavov Ohio fight. Yeah, that was probably, funny enough, that was probably one of the shittier fights on the card in my opinion. I mean, it was close.
Yeah, 100%.
It was close. You could have argued 2-2 into that fifth, but it was like, I don't know. It felt like a very low output fight. Felt like there should have been more. Like Bohao not wrestling as much as he should have.
Yeah. I'd put it in A tier for now.
Yeah.
100%.
All right, Lopez Silva. Fuck. Were we together for this card too?
I think we were.
I think we were. No, we weren't. No, we weren't. Donchenko, Senzanato, that was an Ultimate Fighter fight. Montserrat versus Alice Pereira. Alice Pereira apparently is about to fight from like some rumor I was seeing. She's like what, 19? She's like that super young. She's like a super young girl. Yeah, 19.
I'd honestly say B tier.
The nut shot fucking Zachary said on Dumas. Aguilar, Garul, Juarez, Lemos. I mean, it had good names.
It did have good names, but I'm immediately putting it in B tier. That's what I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's like a mid B. Better than your six.
Yeah.
Probably like there. Where did I put it? For now. All right. Olberg Reyes. This was for an Australia card, this felt like a pretty disappointing Australia card. Is this the card that I fucking I would have made fucking hella money on?
Yeah, if Jake Matthews didn't lose to Neil
Yep,
Magny.
this is, you cocksucker. I had a full ticket. I had a full 12 fight ticket, and that was the only fight I lost. And controversial, by the way, because he should have won. And what was it, the bell or was the ref? It was one of the two, bro. I forget what it was.
He called the fight with like
Right
a
as the
couple
bell.
seconds left. Yeah. And Jack Jenkins thought he won. Oh no, not Jack Jenkins.
Matthews.
Fucking Jake Matthews thought he won, but they kept the fight going. And I'm pretty sure Buddy was just like, "Nope, I didn't call it."
I didn't hear no bell. Yeah, I was pretty disappointed. Yeah, I mean, this wasn't a great card, to be honest with you. Is it because of how predictable it was? Could be. Is it because there was a shit ton of decisions? Could be. Is it because there's a lot of low-level MMA guys fighting a bunch of these prospects, a bunch of vets? Could be.
Yeah,
Somewhere around there.
I agree with that.
All right, Goliath Pereira too.
Immediately.
Before we get into
that was
all We were at you were at your sister's house for this, bro.
Yeah.
This card had us fucking going nuts. And I will say probably because the main card was just that fucking good. The Piper Abus fight, solid ass fight. Zalal Emmett fight, kind of a crazy weird fight because of just how quick that shit was. The Yuri Khalil fight, bro.
What a fight that was.
If Van Royval was not fight of the year, I mean, I don't even know if they did the honors or not. I haven't looked, to be honest. I don't know what did win fight of the year if they did do it already. But these two, Prohashka and Roundtree and Van Royval, were my fights of the year for sure. Crazy ass fight, dude. We were going fucking nuts in that third round because what?
Yeah,
it was Roundtree 2-0.
Yeah, and right before the third round started, Khalil Roundtree goes and he asks his coach. He's like, "I'm up 2-0, right?" And I looked at you, and I was like, "Did he really just fucking ask that?"
You can't ask that, bro.
I was like, "Did he really just ask that?" Like,
Yeah,
you're that is a clear sign. Like,
you're just trying to survive.
yeah, like now I just gotta survive. Like you shouldn't even be worried about that. But no matter what, like being told like yeah, because that's exactly how his coach responded.
Yeah,
He was like, his coach was like, yeah, he was like, yeah, most definitely, you're up 2-0. Like no matter you could argue whatever, like as like a human being, that puts you in some type of sense of like comfortableness,
yeah,
or you know what I mean?
yeah.
So that I as soon as I heard that, bro, I was like, oh, he's cooked, dude. Because Jerry Prohaska, when he knows that he's down, and Jerry Prohaska knew he was down. He knew he was down, and
And he
he
had to
knew
keep that finish streak alive.
exactly. So he fucking
He locked in.
you can't start drowning when Jerry Prohaska's fucking chasing you down, because he will fucking drown you, and that's exactly what he did. Yeah, that was phenomenal. Most definitely A tier.
Yeah. And then the Marab Corey
Just,
fight.
just off that fight alone.
Yeah, 100%. And the Marab Corey fight, it was a good fight. That was a great fight, actually. He almost knocked out Corey in what was that, the second or third round? Crazy.
It was really impressive from Corey early, but then he just couldn't.
He just
couldn't keep up. Yeah, exactly. Marab drowned him.
Yeah, and then the Pereira Onk fight. Yeah,
he did exactly what he needed to do.
He proved everyone wrong because there's talks about how he was sick and was hurt in that first fight. And he comes out and he just melts on Kalaev in a fucking minute. Melts him.
Regardless of the excuses, and we'll see this later on in one of the pay-per-views, but Alex Pereira, I think he was just fighting too much. I mean, he carried the UFC in 2024 and 2025.
Yeah.
So I just think he was fighting a whole lot when he fought fucking Ankalaev the first time. But this whole fight card, fucking solid.
Yeah. All right.
A tier for sure.
The Rio card, the Brazil card, Gamrot Oliveira. Here's the Palastri knockout you're talking about.
Yep.
All right. I don't really need to look at it.
I'd say B tier. Bro. This was honestly a solid card.
What?
You only had
This was the fight that I think pissed a lot of people off.
Yeah, but you only had that is true that I went to decision, but at the end of that, you only had 3 decisions. And even the main event, Charles Oliveira got the submission in Brazil.
Charles, I love Charles.
The first fight of the night, it was a submission. Second, that KO from Palastri. The third, was the decision. But the second, all the women's fight, the only 2 women's fight on this card, they both ended in finishes.
Yeah.
Which, a women's division takes a lot of they take a huge percentage of like decisions in the UFC. So I mean, I'd say this card is like fucking
Low B.
already B just based off of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
but
To be
other than
honest with you,
that,
I was about to give it like a high C.
like I see, no, I'd put it in B tier because I mean, after that you had knockout, submission, knockout, submission, knockout, decision, and then the last card or last fight of the card, submission.
Yeah.
So I'd put this up there for sure.
All right. And this is a card that Z and I and our ladies, we all went to up into Vancouver in Canada. This was a pretty solid card. This was a good card. The main card got kind of weird, but it was off to a hot start for sure. We're like 3 finishes in a row. Are we about to witness another fucking solid card? And then we get the Jordan Santos and Barlow fight. Barlow moved up a weight class or whatever and looked ass. You sniped him. I was on the Barlow side.
Yeah, I wanted Santos.
And then we both absolutely lost the Bruno Silva Hyun-Sung Park fucking shit. He got melted in that third. This was a good card, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This could even be a B card. Like I don't know. I don't even know where I would even put it in B. It's not.
I'd put it up there.
It's not as good as
a
a C card. It's not. Yeah, it's probably there somewhere.
No,
there.
put it back towards like Moreno.
Ahead of Moreno.
Behind Moreno.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll reorder it later, but it's kind of the right spot. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, just immediately. Just
I mean, when you lose your main event, bro, you kind of just lose all the value of your shit.
But
it was pretty good though.
Put it in B.
B.
Put it in low B. And the reason why is shut up, Joe.
Let me hear it.
The reason why is because we were blessed with that. But his family owns a bakery. Fucking head kick from Quinlan Sal killed.
Yeah.
On fucking Hackbrass.
And Osman Merzakana versus Rakic, bro.
Yeah, dude. Bro, that was insane, dude. Seeing Rakic just come out,
but then you fucking followed up with an Alexander Volkov, Jelton Almeida hug fuck. Like, bro, that put Almeida on absolute hate watch after that fight, bro. And then you lost being the grappler, bro. Being the dominant time of possession grappler, you still lost.
Put it in high C.
See that makes me feel a little better.
Put it in high C.
It's higher than that. It might be higher.
Because the only reason, 3 things. 3 fucking things, and they're the only things that fucking happened in this fight card.
God.
Walter Walker heel hook.
Oh, wait, where's that?
Southfield knockout at the
very
bottom.
Right there. Yep, over Sutherland. Big ass Sutherland.
Yeah. Heel hook, Quinlan Salkid head kick, and Muzakaev fucking knockout on fucking Rocket, bro. That's literally fucking David versus Goliath.
And Dern got to hold the belt until Zhang Weili comes back. And then Thomas Aspinall gets his eye poked, and now we're not sure what the fuck's going on with the heavyweight division of whether he's going to be stripped or we're just going to wait for him to recover. Well, now they're saying that he might not even fight.
Surgery.
Yeah, they're saying he might be done.
Surgery. I really do think this might be career ending, which is fucking
insane.
Terrible, bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible. I fucking hate Gon.
Yeah, because that's what Gon's been known for. Gon's done that a few times.
Put this in D. Fuck you, Gon. Fuck you.
We fucking hate
you. You're fucking we fucking hate you, dude.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, Gon.
All right, and then we get into kind of the slow part of the year. A lot of these were kind of poo. Garcia Onama. Norman Dumont Vieira. Yeah,
that was a pretty solid fight.
It was.
That was a pretty solid fight.
What else did we get on here? We got Charles Raki Frunza. Raki, I thought was gonna get the KO. We got the Notorious as a Bulgarian sold his body for FanDuel. Jeremiah Wells,
Yeah,
Tema
put
Garimbo.
this in deep. Put this in deep because this was the first fight of the year that got flagged by the FBI and got investigated.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't very impressed with this card. The Salsa Boy was active as hell. He still fought one
Yeah,
more time after
yeah,
this,
that was.
bro. This is
I'd
November.
say I'd say that was probably like the best fight of that card.
Yeah.
Got fucking eye poked, and
Hmm.
then just comes out and just bitches Delija.
Oh, dude. Yeah. All right. And then we get Bonfim versus Randy Brown. Mm. Where was I? I was in Snohomish, bro. I went to like a coffee stand for this fight, and rightfully so, because this was not worth watching.
You know, but I
We had the Josh
I
Hockett.
would
We got the Josh Hockett.
I would put this in low B. I would put this in low B. Look at the main event.
That's right. He gave him that fucking crazy knee up the middle, and then he ate shit on the way down with Randy Brown. And then
And yeah,
Morales coming off the Ultimate Fighter upset win, beat Matt Schnell. Russ Medic starred Salikov. It'd be low B.
and we got blessed with fucking Josh Hokick. That might be my new favorite fighter.
Some Mike talk.
Yeah, dude, he is a character, bro.
All right, and then our second to last pay-per-view of the year, we've got JDM versus Makachev. Woof. This was a good card, bro. This was probably one of the most stacked pay-per-views we had, and like just on paper when we were looking at it, we're like, dude, this could be card of the year.
Yeah, 100%.
It's not though.
I would say this is a solid A.
It is an
A,
A,
though.
but it's not my S.
This is not my S either, but this is a solid A.
Yeah, I mean, we had the Ewing over Wellmaker upset. We had the
Yeah.
Blanchfield giving Tracy Cortez the Dana White privilege choke. We got RoboCop over Kopilov. We had the Bo Nickel over Vieira. That fight was whatever. I mean, I don't really give a fuck.
Bo Nickel, you're still trash, bro.
Yeah, fuck you.
You're still a bitch.
Yeah, and then Carlos Prates over Leon Edwards with the fucking death punch, straight left down the middle, knocked him on his ass. First time Leon Edwards ever been knocked out. Michael Morales starches Sean Brady. Shevchenko over Wei Li, absolutely ragdolled her for 5 rounds. Makachev, same shit, ragdolled JDM for 5 rounds. I mean, it was clinics. It was clinics all around. We had Sursurkayev fighting Mekonico again. Sursurkayev kind of got on a little bit of my fraud watch after this fight. I was a little worried going into this, watching him. I think we were at the casino for this, no? And then we went back to your place. Because we were playing blackjack.
so.
We were playing blackjack for these first early fights.
No, we did go back to my place, and the reason why is because fucking Muckleshoot was showing Thunder from Down Under instead of this pay-per-view.
And ZZ didn't want to watch it with me, so we decided to fucking go home.
And the sportsbook lounge was full of fucking football nerds, so
and middle-aged women.
Yeah.
Well, middle-aged women were all over Thunder from Down Under. That area was packed with all these fucking MILFs, dude.
And if you people don't know what Thunder from Down Under is fucking Magic Mike on crack, bro.
Australian male strippers.
A bunch of Australians though. So if you want to have yourself a good time, look for one of their performances.
Yeah.
Other than that though, honestly, I would put that high B.
High B?
Yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck, Maggie?
Let me move that up there. There we go. Yeah, what the fuck, Maggie?
She just slipped on the bed.
How much longer do we got on her vote?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Tell them about it. We'll put the link in the description. Look at her. Maggie, come here quick.
I would appreciate it if you guys can go vote for my cat for America's favorite pet. I think she's currently
4th now.
Number 4. Yeah, she's currently in number 4. And if she gets she gets first place, we get 10 grand. Or she gets 10 grand.
She gets it. She gets to spend on whatever she wants.
Oh shit.
But yeah, we'll put a link to the donation in the description. You get one free vote every day. And then you get 10 votes if you donate $10, which if you want to, cool. But do it the way you
Oh,
want. It would definitely jump her up because she was at like 7th, and then one donation got her up to 4th. So there's
yeah.
the votes are probably that close. So just keep that in mind. All right, we're on the Qatar card. Jeez, what a way to say that. Sarukian versus Dan Hooker. This was another okay card.
Yeah, this is a pretty solid card too.
Yeah, this one was kind of the opposite. Usually, like you'll see these prelims pop off, but this one popped off from main card on, basically.
Like I would say the last 3 cards, or I mean the last 2 fights, like that's exactly the outcome that I had expected.
Yeah.
Like just looking at the poster and being like, okay, those are the 2 fights that are, coming up to the end of the night.
Mm.
That's exactly what I expect to happen.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened. Gary won by decision.
Bro, we got
Armin got the submission.
we got Vulcan over Alonzo, just fucking bulldozed
Yeah,
him,
that
dude.
that was insane. He straight Vulcan is one of them thumb people from Spy Kids.
Yeah, that's right.
He
The thumb person.
he has crazy strength.
Yeah. And then we got the Cortez Acosta starching Gaziev. We got the Kyoji Horiguchi coming back. He's one of the guys who fought Demetrius Johnson back in the day. And it's crazy because if you look at Horiguchi's record, that's like his only losses was he lost twice to DJ. And he beat fucking fraudulent ass Tagirol and Bekov, one of the guys who trains in Khabib's camp. And I'm happy as fuck about that. I think Kyoji's going to be a problem for this division, bro. The flyweights. Better keep an eye out for Kyoji. He's going to be top 5 here real soon, I think. Okay, where do we put this? Got 2 more cards left. This could be floated in a B for sure. Low B.
I kind of want to put it in put it in low B.
For now.
Because like you still had fights like fucking Denzel Freeman.
Yeah.
Bujlo.
Yeah. The Shamrock and Alia fight, it was just a Russell Fox Shamrock. I was on Shamrock and like a dumbass. I mean, he wasn't even in that fight to begin with.
Hell no.
We had the Tapoya versus Begzat. That was a great fight, actually. That was a really fun fight. Yeah, it was a pretty solid card. Okay. This. Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with this card, bro.
Yeah, this card was solid.
Maybe even. I don't know. It's in the A. I don't know. Oh,
I'd put it S tier or not S tier, A tier.
Why to me? All right. We kicked it off with Myron Santos. We got 4 finishes off rip, and then we had the Bruno Ferreira Vittori. We were at your place for this card too. I remember that because we were kind of just like paying attention to that in the car. Macy Barber Carini Silva was an okay fight. Duncan McKinney was a great fight. Did that round 1. Torres over Dawson. I was very happy that this went. Oh, excellent. I was very happy that happened. I was like, there's no way Dawson should be a fucking ranked fighter. Or at least ranked over Torres. Jan Guskov being a draw was kind of an L. They're probably going to run that back, or Jan's going to retire, and that'll be that because Jan's 43. Probably be 43. So who knows what's next for Jan? He might just retire. We have the Talbot Cejudo masterclass. We have the Tatsu Taira masterclass over Moreno. We had the Joshua Van win over Pantoja because of that head kick, and Pantoja came down on his arm and broke or dislocated his elbow. And then the Piotr Jan masterclass over Marab. I was very happy with this card. Seeing some new faces hold the title going into the new year is it definitely shakes things up because it means you have to get some movement going. You got to get some of these rematches going. You got to get some of these other contenders up and ready for the new blood. So it definitely makes things a little more interesting to start the year. Yeah, where did I already put this up? I did. Okay. Yeah.
I think you did.
I think A tier is good. All right. Last one of the year, Z. Last card. Yeah.
I was at least like a B,
A
high
B.
C.
All
I'd put
right.
it in C.
Right.
I'd put it in C.
I don't know where
C works.
it'd be a low. It's all right. Yeah, I mean, it's not much to talk about. I mean, the Minnow Cop Brandon Royval fight, they remade that fight. They tried to make that fight like 2 or 3 times, I think. I can't remember exactly. But we saw it earlier. It fizzled out, and then they made it on the last card. Um, and we had the Kevin Vallejos over Giga Chikadze with that fucking mean spinning fucking back fist.
That shit was nasty.
Yeah, we had the Alex Achek over Cesar Almeida, kind of a dud fight. Mel Costa over Sharier. It was an insane knockout. I thought Costa would get the sub, but then he got the head kick, and now he's on a 6-fight win streak, 7-fight win streak. What's he on? Let's see. Because he's one of my fighters to watch going into the new year. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5. 5. Okay. He's one of the fighters for me to watch going into the new year. For sure. The Bobby Green over Lance Gibson. That was a trash fight. That should not have even been a split. Should have been unanimous. Gibson looked like dog ass. And he was big as fuck. I thought he was going to come out and smoke Green. And it was just a waste of time. It was a boring ass fight.
So it's actually really funny because I came across a post. I don't know how or why, but it came across my feed, and it was Lance Gibson back when UFC came to Seattle, and he was standing out front of Climate Pledge, and he was just like, he was pretty much calling his shot. Comment section, ruthless, absolutely ruthless,
And I said, yeah, not
and they were
happening.
turned off.
We had the Steven Aspen Sean Sharaf fight, bro. Steven Aspen is an interesting heavyweight because we might be getting him in the shot Josh Hockett soon.
Steven Ashplin.
Boy, that boy's different. He's got saggy skin,
is.
but he's got fucking concrete hands, bro.
He got hands, bro. His boxing is pretty nice.
Yeah.
He has really clean boxing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was a pretty solid card. The first fight kind of pissed me off because I was like, okay, we got Bleda, she's on the 2-year layoff. She left on a bit of I think she was on a win streak when she left, and then she comes back and she like was just a fucking punching bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, where did I put this, bro? Maybe I was.
You put it in C.
Did I put it in C? Oh, it was the Revol Cop, right? Yeah. All right. So now we're at the point where we can fucking kind of organize this a little bit, and we'll end on us putting our S card up. So we'll start in D. Or we have with how it looks. What was worst card of the year? We got to say one card was worst of the year, and that's gonna be over here. I think this is right. I think Blanchard was worst card of the year. 9 fight card. You had the main event pull out. This was pretty low too. I remember if he actually wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I'd say that Barber Blanchfield.
All right. Pay-per-views. So pay-per-views down in D tier, we had the Duplessis Strickland. This was a pretty fucking ass pay-per-view. And then the Aspinall gone. I mean, yeah, I think this looks right. I don't think there's really much I would add to it. Do any of these belong in C tier? No.
Maybe the gone Aspinall.
Yeah.
But
okay, let's go into C tier then real quick. So C tier. This is first fight of the year. We had this down here. Stenhagen Faggy card. Revolve Cop. There's just a lot of C cards. There's a lot of. I think there should be a little more filler, or a little less filler.
I like it. I don't know. I like the way it is. Honestly,
You think it looks solid?
Yeah.
All right, because I'm gonna screenshot this and it's gonna be our thumbnail when we're done. We'll talk about it.
Yep.
All right. You're happy with C tier? You don't think any move up or down?
Nah.
Okay. Only one I think it could move up is maybe this Bilal Jack one. Maybe.
Yeah. Mm. Move it over that one.
It moved one. Yeah, see, I mean, yeah, the filler ones, I'm like, I don't know. They're the fillers for me all kind of just like mashed together. And it's like really hard for me to
No.
be like, okay, is one better than the other? I don't really know. Maybe the Figgy Sandhagen needs to go up more. It wasn't better than that though. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, B tier. This is where we start getting interesting. Now I got to think, were any of these really memorable? Were they actually like better than memorable, or were they kind of just mid? And it's like a lot of these were pretty recent too. I feel like a lot of these were really recent. So could it be like a recency bias? I don't know. Um, this is low B, bro. Yeah, I think guitar was better.
Which one is that?
What I have right now?
Yeah.
Gary and Prates.
Yeah.
I have it ahead of the Lewis and Teixeira.
I would maybe move the RDR versus Allen one behind the, what is that, UFC 314?
Right here.
Yeah.
Behind
Behind that.
behind O'Malley and the Pena Harrison fight.
Yeah, and then I would move that all the way up in front of Noche.
Okay.
You know what?
Should we bump this? Should we bump this Makachev Moicano down? I feel like this shouldn't be
Yeah,
that high,
I was
bro.
just about to say bump it down behind Noche.
Okay. Do we think that I think that this is probably better than the fucking
Yeah. Yeah, you know, honestly, yeah, the Makachev JDM, put that behind Marab versus O'Malley, because you know the last two fights of the night were just fucking hug fest.
yeah. I'm happy with
I
that.
like that.
I think that's solid.
Yeah.
All right, A tier. Before we say any of these are S tier, are we bumping any of these down to B tier, or are we moving them down in the A tier?
What do we have?
We have Tapuri Oliveira. We have Volkanovski Lopez 1. We have Duplessis Chimaev. We have UFC Paris, UFC Seattle, Ankalaev Pereira 2, Walshilian 2, and Pantoja versus Van.
I'd honestly put Pantoja versus Van Marab on top of B. And the only reason why is because, like, yeah, they, you know, it was a great card. It was a great card, you know, hands down. But it does really suck seeing such a dominant fucking champ like Pantoja lose that way.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, like the fight didn't even start,
Yeah.
and that's how he lost. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I would bump that down just because of that.
Okay. All right. So we're happy with A tier the way it looks right now.
Take Seattle down. Put that high B tier, right behind. Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna be completely honest. Yeah, it was a phenomenal card, fucking phenomenal card. But main card kind of ruined it.
A little bit. I agree. Okay. All right. What's going into S tier?
You want me to be honest?
Sorry. I mean, there's obviously only one fight night up
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. You want me to be honest? Yeah.
What's up?
UFC Paris.
Yeah.
UFC Paris. UFC Paris 100%.
Yeah.
Only 2 decisions. 2 decisions
Pretty
out of
fucking
the
hard to top
entire
that.
out of the entire fucking card. And keep in mind, Paris, they are no slouches when it comes to fights.
Mhm.
Their crowd, that's one thing that I love about UFC is when they go international.
Yeah.
Besides China or Abu Dhabi, because they're just
They're quiet.
watching.
Yeah, they're just
They're just
spectating.
quiet. Yeah, but they go anywhere in Europe. Oh man, they
Get Michael
are
Bisping
so
on the mic,
loud.
bro.
Paris is singing the national anthem, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit is insane to hear.
Yeah, 100%. All right.
Yeah.
Which of these pay-per-views is S tier? We got the Taporia Oliveira, we had the Volk Lopez, the Duplessis Chimaev, and the Ankh Pereira 2. I think the Ankh Pereira 2 is S.
I'm gonna go back with my original pick. I think 317, bro. 317 was phenomenal. That's not it.
Is that not it? I can't read it. No, it's 317.
Oh,
What the hell?
what just happened?
What?
Everything just lagged out.
On the stream?
Yeah.
That's on your side because I still see it good on the Discord. Try opening and closing it. Maybe. 1 second, guys. Let me try this again. Was it my side?
Not sure, but it's back to normal now.
Okay.
We'll just edit that part out.
Yeah. So you said
Like I was
you said
like I was saying
Taporia.
though, 317, bro. 100%.
Yeah, fuck. I mean, I keep forgetting this has the Van Rival fight, but this also had fucking.
Yeah.
I think okay. I think this is high A. I think these two are the best cards. These belong in A. These two you could argue S for either or both.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll put mine up there. Fuck you. Are we happy with it?
I like it.
I feel like was there really not that many exciting fights in 2025? You don't think so?
Fuck it. You could literally put the first 4 of B tier up there. I mean, in that order too.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Now let's say what was best.
And hold on. Put
You want to swap some of these?
Mackenzie Dern and Rivas too in D.
You want it?
Behind Gone and Aspinall.
Okay.
And guys, the only reason why Tom Aspinall and Gone is in D is because of the fucking domino effect of Gone poking Aspinall in the eye. What has fucking unfolded since then. Tom Aspinall might not fucking fight again. Think about that.
Yeah.
Regardless of what people say and shit, Tom Aspinall, he's a young and he is highly skilled.
And after holding out for John Jones for over a year. You come back, and then this is your first fight, and it's not even a fight. It's a fight that gets canceled, and we got to reschedule it again. So now you're out of the octagon 2+ years.
And there's a possibility he might not even come back.
Yeah.
You know, he gets his eye surgery. You know what happens? He's already gotten a knee surgery.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah. So that's why that's indeed. Just wanted to remind you guys. I like this though.
Do I zoom in? And then no, I'm trying to think of how I can zoom out. I get so we can see the whole card. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. What's card of the year though? You think
Paris.
You think Paris
easily.
was card of the year?
Yeah. If you missed watching Paris live, I feel bad for you.
All right.
Because back to back fucking finishes.
I agree.
And they were like fucking movie finishes too. So
All right.
I got Paris fight card of the year.
That was the rankings, guys. Like I said, it was gonna be a little bit of a longer one because we were gonna cover the whole year. How would you rate the year though on a scale like 1 to 10? Where would you say 2025 left us as UFC fans?
I'd say a solid 9.
I'm
A
pretty
solid
happy with the
9
year.
out of the year. Yeah.
Got a lot of exciting prospects. There's still some stale divisions, which just kind of happens with the roster as big as the UFC has. But so some of the guys, man. I
One
mean,
thing's for sure. One thing's for sure is that we are most definitely in a more modern era of UFC. Because like if you even go back and watch fights from 2017, 2018, which in reality, that is not that long ago. That is not that fucking long ago, bro. UFC was way different. Way different. So with UFC, especially being with Paramount now, we are in a way different era of UFC. Just like not even just like media and platform alone, the fighters too. We are getting some of these crazy guys coming out of all corners of the world and
yeah.
coming out. Yeah, like that Chinese kid we were just talking about from on that card with Johnny Walker and Min Young.
There's talk that they're still going to be cutting guys on this roster because they don't want to go into this new year with bland fighters. They want to show Paramount that they're
That's another thing as well.
they want to show Paramount that they're that they have a good platform and they want to deliver, especially to their new hosts.
Yeah, especially towards the end of the year, last year, UFC really started to implement on a lot of shit that referees need to, watch out for. Eye pokes, fence grabs.
Mm-hmm.
Not even fence grabbing with the hands, but with your fucking toes, because
Yeah.
that gives you.
Yeah.
Or one thing I've been seeing a whole lot of in a lot of these fights that I've been rewatching on Paramount, fighters holding inside of the glove. Like that is actually a real common thing. Like you see it blatantly
Mm-hmm.
in fucking Conor McGregor and Khabib. And Herb Dean was just watching the fight, but you just see him just fucking putting his toes in the cage. Anyways, like I said, we're getting into of UFC, and they're starting to step down on some shit too, or put the boot down on some shit.
Yeah, yeah, I'm happy they're doing it because that was one of the thing. From a casual standpoint, you watch that and you don't want to watch it again. You don't want to watch.
Yeah.
You don't want to keep watching this card or just this UFC thing.
The sport.
It's still the best. It's still the best promotion out there. It's still better than PFL for sure. Still better than
For sure.
anything else. UFC is still the platform you want to be on if you're going to be a fighter. For sure, it's the best of the best. We see all these guys coming in from other promotions, come here and they get their ass kicked. And that was one of the things we always talked about was, you got all these other guys that are coming here and they suck. But,
Yeah.
at least for the first fight, and that just tells you that, UFC is just the best of the best. And, they got to do what they got to do to keep it the best of the best. And if you're going to come in and you're going to be boring or you're going to, not give any sort of entertainment, even if you're losing, like Michael Chandler, for instance, he's on what, a 3-4 fight losing streak right now. But he's entertaining. If you're entertaining and you're
Exactly.
losing, they'll work with you. They'll figure it out. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with the spot the UFC's in right now. I think I agree with you. 8 or 9 out of 10. It's definitely in a good spot. Like we talked about the movement, we talked about new titles in hands. Some of the pay-per-views, didn't add up to much, like the Aspen Gone one. Just because like what we were talking about, just because you got a heavyweight champ who was, inactive for already a year plus before that. But 2026, there's already talk about the White House card. We already have some fights coming up. One that we're going to talk about next week on the Tuesday show. We'll be back to our regular schedule starting next week. Going over all the cards or all the fights, going over some of the news that broke out. And that's kind of another reason why we kind of held off on some of this, because we want to let some of the news develop. So we actually have, some more stuff to talk about. But yeah, I mean, this is it for 2025. This is our recap. We're doing it in 2026, but it is about 2025, and this is where we're leaving it. So thank you guys for tuning in and watching.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, gotta listen to us rant about the year. And these are our picks. Obviously, your picks are gonna be different. Whatever. If you agree with us, cool. Just let us know in the comments how you feel about it. You could think we have bad takes. Our picks, our takes aren't perfect, but I think a lot of the general consensus will agree with most of these. I might question you if you put something like Aaron Blanchfield versus Barber up in the A tier. I might have some questions for you then. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. After this, we'll be on to what is it? What the upcoming? What number is it?
UFC 324.
324. That's right.
January 24th in Las Vegas, Nevada. We get Justin Gaethje versus Patty Pimblett, and unfortunately, Joe,
Breaking news.
you broke the news. Yeah, you broke the news to me. Go ahead and break the news.
Kayla Harrison out of the fight against Amanda Nunes for surgery on her neck. Or to have surgery on her neck. She had herniated discs in her neck, I think is what I read.
The UFC hasn't officially come out and said anything as of now, but a lot of sports sources are, and even her head coach has came out and said that exactly what Joe just said. So Kayla Harrison versus Amanda Nunes, not happening.
Unfortunate.
But I did see
Is there
a
a rumor?
couple of fighters. I did see a couple of fighters come on social media though and called their shot to Paramount and called their shot to UFC. Norma Dumont made a video and said 10 days, a month, I don't care.
She wants Nunes?
Paramount, UFC, Amanda Nunes, I want the shot.
Oh. I think it's big to have Nunes on the card. I don't think you should lose her. She's on a full camp. You have over a week plus to find a fighter for her. Norma Dumont, that scares me though, bro. She's coming off of that split win over a fucking an okay fighter.
Yeah.
You can't go from Ketlin Vieira to fucking Amanda Nunes.
It'd be huge though if Dumont won, but that's one thing I saw. That's one thing I saw. And on top of that, guys, they're starting this year on back-to-back fucking bangers.
Pay-per-views, back-to-back weeks. Or number,
right after
not even
UFC,
pay-per-views, numbered events. They don't call them pay-per-views anymore. Numbered events.
I think this might be a pay-per-view. I'm not 100% sure because the thing that I heard before going to Paramount was pay-per-view or numbered events in America, you don't have to pay for them. Numbered events outside of America, you will have to pay for, which I am not 100% sure Because I mean, why would they? Why would they even that free?
Right.
But the next one is literally UFC 325, Alexander Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez in Australia.
Yeah, we had the first one in our A tier, guys. So we'll see if it can match it. We'll see if it's better. Who knows?
For sure.
I'm excited for that card though. Yeah, it's already got some good names on it. Yeah, that's it for this video, guys. We're gonna cut y'all loose here. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it.
Yep.
We'll see you on the next one,
Thank
dude.
you.
We're back. Cozy Boys
Oh, yeah.
2026. We're looking to grow. We appreciate you guys. If you haven't already, before we head out, leave a like, comment, subscribe, share it with somebody. Let them know that Cozy Boys 2026. We're trying to grow. We're hoping to come into the new year strong. We're gonna try and get more content to you guys on other platforms instead of YouTube. I'm gonna work with the plugin on the OBS, making sure that I start taking advantage of this vertical, so that way TikTok actually has some content. Because the only thing it has is some shit from like one of the first pay-per-views that we started covering. So I want to make sure that that and the YouTube Shorts are getting some love. That way, you guys can give it some more love. But with that being said, guys, we'll see you on the next one on Tuesday. What date is that? Tuesday the 20th.
20th.
Yep, 20th at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Look out for us. We'll see you guys then. Stay cozy.
Stay cozy.
Peace.